Hello everyone, this is Darby Deerkiller, and welcome back to Amnesia the Bunker. This is going to be a bit of a side episode, where I show off a few things that you can do in the game that are not required, but I think are fairly interesting. So yeah, let's get right to it. Let's see, let me just check what I have on the generator. Half a tank. Could be better, could be worse. So, because we have everything required to leave, we have the Stalker, the Beast, at max aggressiveness. I linked the videos to the guy who discusses the mechanics of the Beast in the last video. I'll link them again in this one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I highly recommend. The point of order, we have all the tools necessary to explore the bunker. Pretty much, I think, every single nook and cranny. So we're gonna go to the first area, officers' quarters, and we're just gonna go around. If I see anything that I can interact with, I will. Yeah, so that was already tripped. Yeah, with the Beast at maximum alertness, this actually gets a bit dicey, but I like this game quite a lot, and I want to explore it. So, one thing, the Beast doesn't really hear footsteps, but he does hear when you wind up your flashlight and when you knock debris around. He hears those pretty well. Yeah, now that we have the cutters, we can open up anything locked by chains. And we sometimes get more things to read, like here from J. Renoir. My friend, received your message about the order to dig the bunker deeper. I appreciate your enthusiasm, your patriotism. I only wish I could share it. I fear command will only prove themselves fools and your man will pay the cost. They want a grand subterranean hub of courage, steel, and intelligence. We both know what they will get. A rancid, stinking pit. A void, a hole, full of men, scared and confused. Then they will proclaim it a success and issue a new order. Dig again. Deeper this time. For France. For victory. Your orders, that dig, they are the very war itself in miniature. The arrogant and idiotic leading the scared and foolish ever downward toward darkness. I'm sorry, my friend. My mood is pitch black, and everywhere I look I see this world, barreling forward into chaos. Please keep this message between us. I don't need a court-martial heaped upon my woes. And then, from Toussaint. In regards to the fate of the saboteur Toussaint Beaufoy, Leroux has added further details to his confession. He now claims upon entering the Roman tunnels that night, Toussaint confided in Leroux that he had other work to do. When Leroux pressed him for detail, Toussaint whispered something and it pointed to his own eyes. Soon after, Toussaint split from the other saboteurs and disappeared into the darkness. When the others failed to locate him, they assumed he had returned to his bunk and proceeded with their plan. I believe it's safe to assume that Toussaint either perished in the blast or has since starved to death in the rubble. So yeah, we get a little more explanation of what's been going on. Oh, by the way, if I die, if the Beast gets me, I'm just gonna eat it in this video. Not much else to say there. I don't think there was anything locked in this room. Yeah, the Beast is starting to make themselves known. Alright. Let's see here. Don't really have anything to distract the rats with. So I'm going to be moving around and doing things that are probably stupid. Yeah, I'll be doing this a bit out of order. I know I said that I'd eat the deaths that I got from the beast, but I don't really want to get bit to death by rats and that be the way that I bite it. Where next? Arsenal? I don't think so. Yeah, let's head this way. Yeah, the beast can hear that I'm moving around. But I haven't done enough to really alert him. I will probably soon, though, especially if the lights go out. Well, let's go to soldiers' quarters. Because there's a few... There is one area here that I want to show. I don't think I will actually save. Oh, there's a photo I missed. Yeah, so... Here's Lambert's wife and son. And we got the Eiffel Tower in the back. I think that's kind of cute. But yeah, no, they're really pushing forth the tragedy of all this. There's a medkit up there. Totally gonna alert the beast, but... Again, I don't want to be going around in the dark while I try to show things, but that just may be how it ends up. Like I said, not going to sweat it too much if I die in this video. A fun thing to know with the holes the beast comes out of, I wonder if that rat is scripted. When he sets a trap, when he wants to get you, you actually have a fair decent amount of time to get away. It's like 4 seconds by that one guy's testing. Yeah, here it is. I pointed this out a while back, but now we have the wrench and we can get in here. So you can actually walk by any hole the beast is in. You can't run by them, though. If you run, he will always know where you are. Alright. What do we got here? Got a few supplies. Yeah, this is an area that got caved in. Yeah. And a photo. What area is this? I believe... Is this a map for the Roman tunnels? No. 2711. Is that Huh. I'm trying to think of... 2711. Codes. No, not any of the codes I have. I am racking my brain trying to think of what this is. No, this is, yeah, this is the, Roman tunnels. Looks like this is a plan to cave them in. Yeah, let me just show this again. So yeah, this is the... I don't know if you can see my mouse. This is the area we came in that we had to suck the water out of. I don't know what this is for. Maybe I'll go back and check that. But SL... Not sure what that means, but then... We come here, and this 4 here in the center, this is where we saw the room with the... plunger. Or maybe it was here. Yeah, it was from here, from where we saw the plunger. And this is where we dropped down. And this is the room with the columns, and this is that hallway. And here at this black dot is where the shotgunner, whose name I always forget because I'm horrible with names, that's where he was waiting. So yeah, cool. You can find a little map of that area. Revolver bullets. How much space do I have? Sure, I'll take that. Okay. The lights are flickering, so I think the beast is near. Nothing over here. Okay, so here I'll show with the cutters. Yeah, a little icon shows up. Yeah, trap's gone. Okay, some fuel. And you can pick up whatever the trap item was, and that works with grenades too. Very nice. Cooked Madagascar beef. Is that Madagascar Island? Huh. Coffee instant. Nice. Let's just light this up. Pretty sure there's nothing to be found. There might be some fuel that I've left behind. So yeah, after watching those videos, I kind of got an idea of just like what to do and what not to do as far as alerting the beast. Like, he can hear running, obviously, and I think it's actually the third pull of the light that he picks up when it like makes that really loud whir. I'm gonna pull out my revolver just to be safe. I want to say we'll lose power pretty soon. And he really hears it when you bump into things, so it's in your best interest when you're trying to hide from him to just find a place to lay low and stay quiet. We'll see. Okay, that's my bad. Is there a closet to hide in? Alright. Tripped that, but oh well. Let's just heal ourselves. Actually, does that cause bleeding? No. What's that noise? Huh. Heard like a zipper noise. Yeah, he's still in the wall. Oh, is he? He might have come out just now. Oh yeah, he's coming. Also, yeah, so you hear that heartbeat? It may be too quiet, but heartbeat only shows up when he is outside and near you. There's also that slight high-pitched whir. Those are the noises that tell you he's actually out and about, in case you can't hear him for some reason. And as he gets closer, the heartbeat becomes louder. Let's see, what do we got? We got 12 bullets. And a shotgun shell that I didn't load. But we're gonna wait. I imagine we will run out of power in due order. Just realized... Alright, just realized my phone's ringer was all the way on. That would have been embarrassing. So, I may not remember all the details, but when he is out, this would be something better served to, Oh, that zipper noise was a rat. Huh. I thought the game told you if you were bleeding. Let's heal ourselves. Because rats will come near you. Those his footsteps. Yeah, let's get on out. Okay, so unfortunately, with the cutters, oh no, you can cut those. Yeah. More notes. So yeah, some of the... Oh, Neuer's journal. So, what you're getting is, by the time you've gotten the cutter, you can pretty much finish the game. But, I mean, you're obviously watching me play it, and I'm going through these to the best of my abilities. But if you want to, like, look for more lore or photos, I like this setup that now you have the option to go around the bunker and look for more story bits. But it actually kind of punishes you. Well, it becomes harder to get around and get them. Anyways. I've spoken to no one of what's written in those texts, I swear it, but now LaRue comes out of the tunnels claiming to have seen things described in them. My rational mind cannot accept that this might be coincidence, nor can it accept the alternative. I have to tell the others what's written in these texts. Tell them. Warn them. They've punished LaRue for speaking out what he saw, and now Renard has sent for me. I am sure to be punished as well. We're stuck between the Germans in front of us, high command behind us, and some other horrible force that seems to lurk in the shadows all around us. I fear we are now truly beyond God's reach. I've been locked in Delpy's cells for the past 2 nights. Renard's punishment for me speaking about the texts. Nightmare after nightmare there. Dreams of darkness, seductive darkness, voices there, welcoming me. I returned to my bunk and was met with the men, all of whom now have tales to tell. Nicolet, Fabe, Hollebeck, on and on. They're all hearing things, dreaming things. Nights are now spent in the grip of a fear that crawls up the spine and digs its claws behind the eyes, piercing mind and soul. But after what happened to LaRue and me, none dare speak to the officers, not even to Gilbert. And worse, raids are beginning again. I'm to go tomorrow night. Back from the raid. Can't sleep. Shells falling. The soles of my boots are worn thin, my feet bloody and blistered. Lost too many out there. I feel trapped. Last night, the entire barracks was awakened by the sounds from the tunnel. Nightly, they grow louder. When I slept, I dreamt of other worlds, of pain wrapped in ecstasy. This morning, we are all as ghosts. Things cannot continue this way. I will enter the tunnels and see if I can find some way to end this, for all our sakes. And we are now out of power. Yeah, he's a-looking for me. So, while we wait this out, and I make a creak in my chair as I adjust myself. Oh wow, that was actually very quiet. The themes in this game are also great, and it's being stuck in a war like this is just horrible, and that's all it's about. Germans, enemy in front of you, high command pushing you behind you, and then just, can you trust the man around you? And really cool. Blew himself up. Okay. I don't know if he becomes, like, his return time gets lower as the game goes on, but I'm going to assume that it does. Like, that's just his overall aggressiveness. I believe that's everything here to show. Let's get going on. We'll just keep a-going. Yeah, nice 10 seconds of silence there. So, my plan now is to... I'm not going to save, I don't want to overwrite my save, all that jazz. We got a decent spread of items here. Yeah, I'll put these away. I'll take the one flare, because there's something I want to show that I have never used, but it's... the fact that it's there is very nice. So... let's go fill up the generator with a whole 1 tank. Forgot to lock the door, that's funny. Keep thinking I can just pull this as I walk away. The generator's on. The generator, I think, it basically forces him to need to have a higher alertness to want to come out and bother you. That's basically it. But when the lights are off, he'll just come out when that value is lower, I believe. Okay, let's bit delicate this. Alright, so nice thing about this area is you can use one of 2 tools. As you see, there's that grate to the side that'll let us get in here. This is the wine cellar. I'm just gonna grab everything I can. Then there's a note in here, obviously. List of the guilty. Sabotage has left the tunnel project in ruins. At approximately 23 hours and 30 minutes on 2nd June, an explosion ripped through the tunnel system. It was quickly determined that explosives were missing from the arsenal and the explosion was no accident. After swift investigation, the following soldiers have confessed to sabotage. Sergeant Gaspard Leroux, Sergeant First Class Johannes Nicolet, Sergeant Toussaint Boufoy, Sergeant First Class Jean Renoir, Engineer Ozan Zabel. 4 of the guilty now rot in the cells awaiting tribunal. The 5th, Toussaint, remains unaccounted for. He may have been killed in the blast. I believe there are others involved, but as of yet, no one will say anything. Worse than double agents, these men are cowards. They scream about ghosts and demons in other worlds. They claim they committed this act of treason to save their fellow soldiers from hell. Utter nonsense. We are still working to clear the tunnel site and assess the damage, but I fear that any hope of using them for our purpose is now lost. In addition, the explosion has caused other structural damage to the bunker itself. Flooding is now occurring in various areas. They say various areas, but unless I am stupid, and that is a high possibility, I don't recall there being any flooding besides that one area you need to turn on the pump. That may be a leftover... I wonder if that's a leftover from earlier in the game, and maybe they thought they were going to have more flooding to deal with. Alright, let's see if I can finagle this. Just... barely? No? Okay. Couldn't see the wire. But oh well. Let's keep on a-truckin'. Yeah, he's out. Breaking something. Oh, I wonder if he breaks an explosive barrel, is that gonna kill me? That'd be funny. Yeah, themes of the game, etc., etc. You're gonna tunnel. That's what a bunker is basically a squirmy little tunnel. And the beast comes out of tunnels, and you... That's locked. I'm gonna do a stupid. Let's move this further down the hallway. Oh. Okay, so there's a way behind that door to open it. You shoot the padlock from the other side. Or there's this. Nice little multiple ways. Got that immersive sim stuff going on. I'll just open this up for later. He's out. I don't know if you heard that, but when he's out, he makes a lot of noise when he comes out into the light, probably because it hurts him. Not so much when it's dark. Gonna wait just a bit longer. Yeah, he's looking for me. You gonna break that barrel? Yeah, so this is the thing. When it's pitch dark, you have to go out, because he will stay out for much longer than you will. Yeah, he comes out just from that noise. Let's see. Did I get him? Let's see. Yeah, explosives will always make him run. Rats at the cheese. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I think at max aggression, he takes 2 shots to make go away. But I may be wrong. Alright. Snip. Let me get the light out in case... Okay, cool. So here we have fuel storage. On higher difficulties it's locked, but with fuel storage... Oh, that's funny, the model messed up. You can fill an infinite number of bottles with fuel. And as you see, I filled that with fuel, and then I put a rag in it, and now I have a petrol bomb. Very good. I'm going to fill up every bottle I have and take these empties. Because I think they give the same amount of fuel as a fuel can, but I may be wrong. Alright. Yep, that is 5 fuel cans and a petrol bomb. So we're gonna do the big stupid and head back the way we came. I don't know what the radius on the rats attacking you is, but it's probably bigger than I think. I also really need to get a handle on like how long it is that he stays after he's been hurt. Alright, a note. Stafford? Have you noticed how the rats have changed down here lately? Ever since they opened up those tunnels, I swear the rats have gotten uglier. Like they're disfigured or something, and they're definitely more aggressive. Tell me I'm not going crazy. And 2 fuel cans. Map. Map does not pause time, by the way. And another photo. And it's them burning bodies, which yeah, the first picture you get... Actually, no, that's not a burned body. I think that's just one that got mutilated. I could have sworn there's another one that showed you... Anyways. Full inventory, but oh well. I'll be back for these fuel cans. Let's just keep on trucking. Oh, they're running away. That's not good. That means he's out. Alright, maybe he wasn't. The rats only run away when he is out and about. At least I thought so. I may be wrong. Regardless, I'm gonna show you... Yeah, if he put the cork back in. Or he put a cork in. Yeah, each bottle has the same fuel capacity as a fuel tank. So I don't know exactly how many bottles there are in the wine cellar, but there's a lot. There's like 2 crates. And the fuel storage never runs out, I don't believe. So yeah, you have infinite fuel after you get to that area. It's just, it's a walk and yada yada yada. Yeah, so now he's back to roaming around because he's mad. As soon as the generator went on, I think as far as the game concerned, he went back into his little hidey hole. And now we have to actually make quite a bit of noise before he'll get out. But I'm going to show you... Oh, the rats aren't back. Well, oh, there they are. So... Yeah, petrol bomb. You just do that, and That'll set a body on fire. Hello. If you look at the rats, they're big, they're sort of mutilated, but they still have a rat shape, which is interesting. So they're basically, the rats are two regular rats what the beast is to regular humans. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of... yeah, maintenance. There are definitely some areas that I am forgetting. Yeah, that should have scorched this body. Yeah, it did. So now the rats won't come back and this hallway's free. I'm gonna go back to the wine cellar. Yeah, no, there's 3 crates of bottles. So you don't have infinite petrol bombs, but you do just have, like, infinite fuel from this point of the game. And it allows you to explore to your heart's content, more or less. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just dicking around and showing you how all this works. Try not to make too much noise. And I'm also trying to remember what else it is that I've missed, but we'll see. Yeah, these rats are feeding on something. What's in here? More fuel. Med kit. Yeah. Fuel, cloth. Let's... oh, did I? I may have done that wrong. I wonder... okay, those rats are probably on a corpse that has one of the lockers I don't have, but the lockers I don't have don't really have that much good in them. So, it's fine. Let me get a better look at the cheese rats. I just think they're cute. Yeah, giant-ass wheel of cheese because we are French. And rats are feasting upon it. I'm sure everyone knows this by now, but mice and rats... I mean, they'll go to cheese if it's, like, around, but they much prefer peanut butter. I guess he must be alerted by rat noises. Also, yeah, this area has a lot of things in it, but I'm not gonna explore that too much. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can put oil, petrol, into a bottle that already has a rag in it, so that's good. You can make a petrol bomb. So yeah, there's not really an order of operations there, just as long as you have the 3 components. Is he still out? No. Okay, what else? Yeah, decent amount of cloth here. I'll make another petrol bomb. Alright, let's get back. Yeah, he can hear that loud-ass winding. So I think it's only 2... sounds kind of messed up there. Yeah, the sounds aren't going. That's weird. I'm gonna see what's in that cabinet. It's probably not even worth it, but I want to know. My sound doesn't seem to have broken. That fire is just not going. That is weird. Killed 3 rats. Alright. Empty bottle. Revolver bullet. Oh, there's his dog tag. Yeah, 14. 4247. Let's go see what's in there. Oh, did I check the foreman's quarters? Seems like I did. Alright. I think you get the gist. I don't remember there being terribly much to... No, okay, no, there was a... No, I already checked that. You know what, just for giggles, I will go to the prison and get that last section of the map. Oh, and then they're right. The infirmary. At the very start of the game, there's that part with the chains on it. Let's go see what that's about. After we fill up the... Yeah, let's just use the fuel cans. After we fill up this gas can, I will go get the last part of the map. Well, first I'm gonna go to the infirmary and open that chain from the very beginning. Yeah, prison and soldiers' quarters. I honestly don't remember if there's any holes in the wall. No, like, I think the first couple holes in the wall are here in the mess. Let's see. I wonder if those are the guys who got hit for treason. And this is now open. And yeah, it's the supply cabinet. There's a med kit and band-aids. Yeah. Yeah, this is I'll probably just put this up as a little bonus video in case someone wants to listen. ASMR, random guy exploring the bunker. Oh, whoops. I'm a bit of a dummy. Alright. Let's lock this door. Beep. And I'll show you what the, to me, main purpose of the shotgun is. Let's load that up. I wonder how many shotgun shells we have now. I want to say 4. Yeah, he's somewhere in here and he's mad. A14, 1447. Fuel. That's nice. I'll take it. 4247. Fuel and cloth. So the last one we don't have is Bardine. Pardon? Pardon, I think. Yeah, Augustin. Bardin? Don't like that sound. I love the shadow your character casts. So we'll go here first. A nice thing that the shotgun can do is this. It can break doors. Here he comes. We'll just leave. And we'll go this way. Yeah, he's nearby spatially, but as far as actually getting here, not very close. Do. Will that make him go away? Yes, it did. Alright. I wonder if it actually depends on where you shoot him. Alright. Let's check the shell count. Yeah, we still got 2. Yeah, I think it was 4 what I had. Get that. Take that. Open this. Notes. Renard is dead, murdered in the halls outside his quarters last night, his body desecrated. Given the severity of the violence done to him, Jasinski claims it must have been at least 2 assailants. I would have said it impossible to imagine any of our men committing such a heinous act, but after the tunnel sabotage, I clearly should have expanded my imagination. The guilty are among us. I will round up the most likely suspects. Interrogations to begin this afternoon. Renard's body is being prepared to return to his family. He was a good man. This act will not go unpunished. And another one. Permission to court-martial all the tunnel saboteurs is granted. Any mercy is to be meted out at your discretion. I don't know about you, but I have none left. I say throw them all in the pit. Leave them there till Armistice or Judgment Day, whichever comes sooner. Double check. Another fuel. I'll drop the med kit. Yeah, he's hanging around. You can tell that after he's been damaged, he'll still be close by, but he'll be just hanging in the walls, just nursing his wounds. Alright, and then we'll get the last piece of map, and there's probably some locked containers that I have missed. I would not doubt it at all, but we're running up on 15 minutes for this video. Alright. Last bit for the map. Nothing in those. Photo. Well, which one's that one? Ah. Oh, okay, cool. It's a map of where everyone's beds are. So just a little addition to the main map. And note. Odd occurrence last night. Sergeant Lambert, thought dead after patrol on the 8th, returned to the barracks in fine health. He carried with him Sergeant Clement, severely wounded from an explosion. Lambert reports the following. That midway through his patrol on the 8th, he fell into a deep crater and was able to escape. Clement, his best friend, snuck out after him last night, located him in the crater, and carried him out. They were spotted, and in the ensuing attack, Clement was injured by an explosion. It fell on Lambert to carry him back. Very odd that Lambert was neither injured from the fall nor the explosion, and that he ended up saving the man who came to save him. But battlefield luck is an odd thing. In every life, fate's winds blow erratic. Judging by Lambert's description, the crater he fell into seems to have been located very close to the Roman tunnels we unearthed. It may have been a result of work down there. Recommend a future patrol investigate and make sure we have not opened up a back door into our own bunker. Well, you did. But not in the way you expected. So yeah, just a little hint of the area you can find Lambert's effects and the rabbit. Which the last thing I believe I will show is the rabbit. Actually, I will show that in the next video. Nah, I'll do it here. Already 50 minutes, what's an hour? Alright, let's get that generator fueled up. How we doing? Oh, back to half. That's better than I thought it would be. So fill that in. Oh, already full up. Alright. Also, I am sorry about my chair creaking. I am a very large man, and it's a miracle the chair survives to begin with. Also, storage, storage is actually limited. Most of these survival horror games give you an unlimited container to put stuff in. Not this, no. Alright. So we're going to... I'm just gonna throw this grenade. Oh, I'll show you the fully complete map. So yeah, this is what the map looks like when it's all filled out. Smaller game than you'd imagine. This is a very tightly made game. And honestly, it's survival horror, but it misses something that a lot of survival horror games have in puzzles. I don't know why I'm locking that. So yeah, bunny, and y'all know. But, huh? Is he not coming? Odd. Alright, I'll, fire off a round. Okay. So, the rabbit toy. Throw the rabbit, and he will actually inspect it. Actually puts his hand close to his heart. And he leaves. And you notice where he's going. He's heading back to maintenance. let's head that way, and I will show you the last thing for this video. This is why you gotta remember to reload, even in a game like this. I wonder if he's now, like, in this area. He probably is. He generally tends to follow you to the section you're in. And I'm unsure if that's... scripted rat. I'm unsure if that's because of you bumping into things and not knowing it, or if the game will just eventually, like, move him to your location. Just passively. Like the subsection of the bunker you're in. Alright, this might be dicey. I don't think he's in there because the light's not flickering, but... the rabbit is brought back here by him. So, somewhere deep in Henri's violated mind, he's still there. His love for his son is still ever present, but I don't know, it's just such a, As his best friend, I wonder how that would feel for, oh, not Henri, I wonder how Henri feels about, like, Adam Lambert obviously still has a bit of his soul left in him, and he has reserved it for his family, his son. Like, as his best friend, that's gotta hurt. Like, he's still hunting you down, he doesn't recognize you. But, like, would you blame him for that? If that was the one shred he held on to, like, would you be angry at your friend for prioritizing their family over you? Something like that? Did I open... Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's the extent of things that I know about for the game. So yeah, that was a really long, we're coming up on an hour-long video of me just walking around and rambling, but that's kind of been what this whole series has been. I only need 2 shells for the final encounter. Let me just, yeah, door's locked. Let me just put up all my stuff that I don't need. I don't think I need the cutters. Just reorganizing for funsies. Yeah, let's fill up. Let's fill up the generator just for fun, and then I'll combine that into one last petrol bomb. And we'll take one last grenade. I don't think I need the med kit. No, this seems about useful. All right, so thank you everybody for watching. I'll probably title this like episode 5.5 or dash bonus. I just wanted to show off a few of the things before we wrap the game up in the next episode. I've been Darby Deerkiller. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Bye-bye.